Today's workout, we are going to use a balance pad. I have one linked below if you want to purchase one. Otherwise, you can use a pillow or a towel. So go ahead and pause the video. You can grab those things and ultimately we'll get started. So we're going to start in our chair just to get our body kind of nice and warmed up. And we're going to do our alternating marches. Again, I usually like to start on the ground just to get our body nice and moving, get some blood flow going before we actually move into our standing balance drills. So just a little bit of movement with those hip muscles. We'll be using those a little bit. Very good. Okay, so we're going to stick with those high knees, but now we're going to add a twisting punch, so a slightly different variation. It's going to involve our entire upper body and lower body now, so we're getting a nice, good workout in the entire round. Good. Let's go ahead and do one more punch each direction. Very good. Very nice. Okay, next what we're going to do is warm up our shoulders a little bit. So go ahead and put your shoulders, your arms straight to the side, arms extended out, nice and easy. We're going to do some shoulder circles or arm circles. Nice and small circles to begin. Then we're going to increase to a slightly more medium version of this all the way around. Very good. And then we're going to do as big of circles as we can. Remember, don't go into any pain through these movements. We're going as big as comfortably possible. And this movement's kind of not as ballistic, right? So we want to move nice and carefully, nice and slowly. Some movements we do move a little faster too. Very good. Next one, we're going to warm up those knees a little bit with some alternating leg extensions. This one's really good to warm up all those muscles in our knees. Get us moving super, super good. Nice back and forth. Very good. So we're going to stick with those knee extensions, but now what we're going to do is reach and pause, and we're really going to squeeze our legs, trying to straighten that muscle as hard as we can. We're going to hold for just a few seconds. Go ahead and repeat on the other side. Squeeze and hold. Really lengthen that leg as much as possible. Try to get it as straight as you can and relax. Very good. Let's work our upper back and our lower back a little bit. Kind of just work our entire back area here. Moving into some side to side twists. So this is one of my favorites. My back's a little stiff today, so this is actually helping me too. But ultimately, it's going to get our whole back nice and warmed up. I have my hands right in front of me right now, but what we're going to do now is bring them out to the side in kind of our T or plane position. So it's going to just get a little bit more shoulder work in, as you have to have your hands held up the entire time in position. Very good. Go ahead and scoot towards the edge of your chair, legs spread nice and far apart. We're going to cross our arms, allow our body to sag down as far as we can, hold for just a second, and then we're going to bring our arms up to the side, reaching to the sky, come to the top. Very good. All the way down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Reach down towards the ground. All the way up once again with that body. Reach the sky. Good. All the way down. And then one more time, cross those arms all the way. Reach. And all the way up. Very good. Clap those hands together. Bring them down. We are good to go. We're going to do one more quick warm up here. This is going to be our different rolls of our body. So we're going to start with our ankle rolls, sticking one foot out, getting a nice good roll with that ankle all the way around our entire body. Very good. Go ahead and reach that other foot out. Do the exact same thing. Nice big circles. Really try to keep your leg planted in position. We're not moving the entire leg, just that ankle is what we're shooting for when we're doing this. Very good. Next, we're going to move into shoulder rolls again. We did these earlier, but this one's going to be a little different because we're going to actually touch our shoulders in this position. Nice big circles with that guy all the way around. Very good. Hip circles next. Scoot to the front of that chair once again, all the way around that chair, giving me a nice few reaches. Really, really try to push that momentum, try to push that movement as far as your body's letting you go today. Go ahead and repeat on the other direction. Nice and carefully. Nice and easy. Good. So we're going to do 2 exercises before we get out of our chair. The first one's going to be an agility exercise. We're going to practice quickness. If you aren't aware, if you're able to move quickly, this actually reduces the risk of fall. So I always do some agility and quickness drills in my balance routines. This first one's just going to be a log hop. So we're going to imagine having a log going up and down in front of us, and we are going to hop side to side over that quote unquote log, right? We're going nice and slow at first. I'm holding on to my chair, but now what we're going to do is 10 seconds as quickly as you can, back and forth, tap, 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 tap. You're really trying to move quickly here. That's the goal. Quick, 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 and rest. Good. Go ahead and take a breath for me. And exhale. Doing good so far. We're going to do one more log hop variation, going side to side now, forward and backward as quickly as you can in just a second. Again, I like kind of going a little slow at first just to get people in the swing of things. And then just like last time, as quickly as you can, tap, tap, tap those feet. Go, 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 go. 5 more seconds. Hang on tight. You guys are doing it. And break. Very good. Okay. One more core exercise, and then we'll move up to our balance drills. This one's going to be our crescent moon pose. Arms are going to be the side, chest in good posture position. Go ahead and reach one arm up and over until you feel like you're kind of tipping to the side. You're probably going to feel a little stretch through the side of your body, but you're also going to feel that muscle work. We're trying to work our glute muscle or the side muscle of our body. Very good. Go ahead and repeat on the other side. Nice and easy. Stretch that body. And we're just hanging nice and tight. Very good. And relax. Excellent work, everyone. Let's go ahead and move up to our standing position. I'm going to move this over. Always good to note, if you don't have a chair near you, grab a chair, have it near you in case you need it during these drills to hold on to, because safety is one of the most important things. Again, we're going to use the balance pad intermittently through these. So I linked my favorite one below. In addition to that, you can also just use a pillow or a towel kind of stacked on top of each other. That's totally okay as well. So what we're going to do for our first little warm up in our actual balance is our progressive marches. So I like to start with kind of just bringing my heel off the ground on both sides. And this is really just practicing, changing that center of gravity in between each different leg. So balance is really important in changing your center of gravity and feeling that shift. This is a great way to practice that. So heels first. Now we're going to increase the distance a little bit. So I'm kind of lifting my knee up a little bit higher now, getting that foot actually fully off the ground. Now we're going to bring it a little bit higher. So not a complete full march, but I'm kind of going about halfway to that march. Very good. Now we're going to fully finish with a nice, tall, high march in this position. Back and forth, nice and controlled. Good. Very good. And relax. Good. So that's a good first start. I'm going to move this balance pad for just a second. The next one we're going to do is a feet together hold. So for starters, just try to hold that position and see how you feel. If this is already kind of iffy on your balance, take note of that. Next, what we're going to do, though, try to make it a little bit more challenging, is a lean to the side. So we're going to lean towards our right, hold for a second, and notice my feet are still together in this position. Lean forward. Very good. Lean to the left and lean back. Good. We're going to go all the way back around that clock to the side. Very good. Forward, side, and back. Very good. Let's go ahead and get our balance pad out. Again, towel, pillow, or you can check out the balance pad I have in the description. That's the one I'm using. So go ahead and just stand on that balance pad. And you'll probably already notice in this position, it's already going to be kind of difficult. It might already feel a little unstable. So just kind of feel around, do some shifts to your left and your right, forward and backward, kind of like what we were doing. and just see how you are on the balance pad, generally speaking. Again, have that chair near you in case you need it. We're going to do those progressive marches again, just like we warmed up earlier, but this time with the balance pad, it's going to give a little more instability. So start with just bringing your foot slightly off the ground, not too much. You can even just bring your heel up. And then we're going to increase it just a little bit more, of course, to kind of a half march where we're bringing our knee up just a little bit. Very good. All right, now we're going to finish with a full march, trying to get that knee up as high as we comfortably can. Both sides. This is going to be very, very challenging. If you want an extra challenge, you can try to even hold your leg for a second at the top. That's going to make it very, very difficult. Again, go within your means. Only go as high as you comfortably can and would like to. That's the name of the game, right? Working within your own means and level. Very good. Okay, next what we're going to do on the balance pad, we're actually going to stagger our feet in kind of that tandem position. So it might be sort of hard to tell, but we're going to stagger them very slightly. So they're kind of about in a half step hold. And in this position, we are going to actually work on trying to close our eyes on the balance pad. So have your hand near that chair. Feet are going to be staggered, and then go ahead, join me here. We're going to close our eyes on that balance pad and try to not move a single muscle. Hold nice and steady. Very good. And open your eyes. Excellent job. Now we're going to stagger our feet in the other direction on that balance pad. And then once again, hands near that chair so you can use it for kind of comfort. And then close your eyes. We're going to hold nice and steady. This is really challenging my balance. So I know you guys are going to get a great workout from this. Keep pushing yourselves. Get that balance better. You can do this. Hang on tight and relax. Good. Open your eyes. Very nice. So next one we're going to do is a single step forward and all the way around. So this is kind of our clock tap variations. I like to imagine having a clock around me where I'm touching at 12 o'clock. It's going to look different for you guys, but 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then we're going all the way around. So I'm trying to keep about 80% of the weight in my leg, right? So the stationary leg, the one that's on the balance pad, I'm keeping most of my weight actually in that leg. I'm only tapping just a very tiny bit, okay? Very tiny bit. So I'm almost like the lightest tap possible on that clock. So good. Go ahead and finish about one more time around here on that leg. And then, of course, we are going to repeat on the other leg. Whew, take a breather. Those are always tough. Same exact thing on the other side. Clock taps all the way around, tapping forward, side, and then again, I just always like imagining a clock. Nothing specifically important about a clock, right? It doesn't give us any magical balance work. It's just something to kind of visualize and make it a little more fun and unique. So all the way around that clock, tapping all the way back and forth. Go ahead and finish one more time on that clock. Nice and controlled all the way around. Good. And relax. Very nice, everyone. These are not the easiest ones. So if you're doing these, give yourself a pat on the back. Next one we're going to do is a single leg RDL. This is a very, very challenging balance drill. What this one involves is actually coming up onto one leg. We're going to reach down, touch our knee, and then stand back up nice and tall, okay? That was from the side. This is from the front. We're going to alternate in this position. So we're going to alternate legs. Reach down, touch your knee. Reach down, touch your knee. And notice I'm doing it on one leg. That's the most important thing. If you do need to have, that's why I have this chair here, right? That's exactly why. So when we're reaching down, if we're tapping and we start to fall, we can have that chair near us to kind of give us some comfort and grab onto. Again, from the side, reaching down, tapping our knee, coming back up. The further you reach down, the tougher this exercise is going to be, but only go down as low as you comfortably can and would like. Very good. All right. Very good. You guys are killing it. We're going to do 2 more drills. This next one's just going to be a half squat hold. So on that balance pad, put your feet in about hip width position. Toes pointed out slowly. We're going to keep our chest up nice and high. And then what we're going to do, hands out in front, we are going to hold a half squat position. So this is really going to challenge your core muscles. This is going to challenge your leg muscles and also your balance too. Nice and controlled. Now what we're going to do, make it a little bit tougher. We're going to close our eyes once again. Have your hand near that chair if you need to hold on to it. Otherwise, you can keep your hands in front. Breathe and hold. Breathe and hold and relax. Very good. Take a breath. You guys are killing it. Excuse me. Last one we're going to do here is a set of calf raises on the pad. So what this one's going to involve is bringing your heels up as high as you can, slowly down. This is really narrowing that base that we have to keep us balanced. So from the side, we're just bringing our heels up, slowly down, heels up, slowly down. This is really, really going to challenge that balance. Also working the muscles in our ankles, which we need to be nice and strong if we want to balance good. So up, down, and we're trying to control that movement up and down. Very good. Go ahead, kick that guy to the side. We're going to do a little bit of stretching to give you guys a good rest of your day to cool down a little bit. Go ahead and move into a split stance. So one leg is going to be forward. The front knee is going to be bent a tiny bit. And then while keeping your heel planted in the back, you're going to gently push your knee forward so you feel a nice stretch on the back of your calf. From the side, this is what we look like. Looking good, looking good. Just want to make sure my mic was still on. You never know sometimes, so glad it's still working good. Go ahead and come out of that position. We're going to repeat on the other direction. Again, this isn't technically a balance drill, but if you want to challenge your balance a little more, go for it. Try to do this not holding on to anything. It will challenge your balance a little bit. Back heel in the ground, front knee pointed forward, chest up nice and high, stretching the back of that calf. Taking good breath in, good breath out. Very good. Go ahead and come together. We're going to have our hips in our hip width position, feet in our hip width position. We're going to cross our arms on our body. Forward fold, keep your knees nice and straight. We're going to allow that lower back to round, getting a nice stretch on those hamstrings and that lower back. Make sure you are breathing throughout the movement. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Very good. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Take another breath in. You are now going to place your hands kind of on your butt or on your back area. And then we are going to pinch our shoulder blades back. Open up that chest as much as you can. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. We are all finished. Thank you so much for joining me. We have our fall reduction program, 21 days to better balance, in the description if you want to check that out. Otherwise, I'm going to link a playlist of more balance workouts that you can use at any time of the day to keep you nice and fit. So thanks for joining me again. We'll see you next time.